Welcome back to Mrs. B Reads. We are working on The Trouble with Heroes by Kate Messner, and this is my period 6 class.
Yay!
They're a little sleepy because it's a rainy morning. Okay, we are on page 5, How Was I Supposed to Know? Edna Grace Thomas, loving wife of Henry, mother to Kelly, Patrick, and Scott, also happened to be queen of the high peaks and beloved trail mother to thousands she encouraged to adventure outdoors. Seriously, if a person was really all that, wouldn't you make sure the part of their flimsy grave that said so wasn't all covered in moss? I made a new headline for that newspaper article. Angry kid knocks over gravestone of dead lady who was awesome. Kid is opposite of awesome. Everyone is disappointed in him. Again. They're also disappointed because of this. Remember I told you this book is done in interrupted text, which means that the free verse gets broken up from time to time. First we saw it with a newspaper article. What does this look like, you guys? What does that look like? Everybody look at that. What do you think? Julia, what does that look like?
Like something that his parents probably have to sign.
Oh, looks like something his parents have to sign because he's doing bad in school. Absolutely. None of you would ever get a notice like that, right?
No.
Don't let them fool you. Friday, May 27th, 2022. Lake Placid Middle School notice of incomplete work. Dear parent caregiver, please be advised that Finn Connolly is in danger of failing ELA 7 and Phys Ed. If missing work is not completed by August 31st, the student will receive a failing grade for the course and may be held back. Physical education, teacher H. James, missed PE classes 14. Holy macaroni, he missed 14 gym classes. Students missing PE hours are required to make up time, 1 hour of moderate to strenuous activity per class missed. A parent or guardian must sign to verify hours. English Language Arts 7, teacher L. Garcia, 7th grade poetry project, What Makes a Hero? Assignment, draft, revise, and edit a collection of at least 20 poems about people you consider to be heroes. You may write about anyone who inspires you, living or dead. Your collection should begin with an introduction poem and must include at least 5 different poetic forms: haiku, sonic, acrostic, concrete poem, found poem, riddle poem, erasure poem, free verse, magic 9, ode, pantoum, sestina, and villanelle. You guys will learn all those terms this spring when we do our poetry project. Be sure to make use of poetic devices such as alliteration. Raise your hand if you know what alliteration is. I would love to report to you that all the hands in this room went up, but sadly, they did not. What is alliteration? Come on, give me an example of it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes.
The same sound.
Yes. The same starting sound repeating across several words. Nice job. Okay. Be sure to make use of poetic devices such as alliteration. Onomatopoeia. Raise your hand if you know what onomatopoeia is. Yeah, everybody call out one example of onomatopoeia. Go.
Boom.
Boom, crash. Nice. R, I don't know about that. Similes. Clearly we know what a simile is because someone just identified one. Metaphors, which we know as well. It's a simile without like or as. Have fun. Oh boy, that is quite a project. Why I skipped those gym classes. Oof. Have you ever tried to do cardio with a busted heart? Seriously. Mine is busy trying to get through the day, half crushed under memories that come pounding in out of nowhere. That's no kind of shape to be running the mile. I wonder why his heart's broken. Anybody have any idea why his heart might be broken? You're not allowed to answer. This kid over here already read the book. He's not allowed to answer. He has to keep those thoughts inside his head. What do you think? Because his dad died. All right, let's see. Introductory poem for the stupid poetry project. You know why I haven't done this project? There's no such thing as a hero. Go ahead. Fight me on this. Name your hero, any hero, and give me an hour online. I will do a deep dive search that pulls up everything you didn't want to know. Who they cheated and cheated on. How the strong ones cried and the honest ones lied. And half of history was tied up in stuff that got erased from our books, as if it never happened at all. I told you all this last week, Miss G, remember? You nodded and got real quiet. And then you said, maybe you'd like to write about your dad. You waited for me to answer, but I didn't because it wasn't a question. It was just you spouting off. And what makes you think you know what maybe I want and maybe don't? What I maybe want and maybe don't? I've had plenty of mean teachers, the kind who just want you to shut up while they drink their coffee and wait to retire. Sorry, laughing as a teacher, that's very funny. And I can deal with that just fine. It's the nice ones you have to watch out for. The ones who keep granola bars in just in case you're hungry baskets by the door. The ones who look at you with kind eyes because they saw some sappy teacher movie make a difference in a young person's life. I see you, Miss G, standing there like you care. All, maybe you'd like to write about your dad. Yeah, maybe not. What kind of teacher do you think Miss G is? Do you think she's a mean one, drinking coffee and waiting to retire? Or do you think she's a nice one? What do you think? Photograph, page 11. Free verse poem for the Stupid Poetry Project. I get it, Miss G. You saw that newspaper clipping on the bulletin board when you went to get a library card your first week in town. It's more than 20 years old, all yellowed and brittle, but they never took it down. It's not every day a kid from here gets splashed across the front page of the New York freaking Times. I see that photo in my sleep, every detail. Dad's black coat, white with ash. His hair, his face, like a statue carved in cold gray stone, lines chiseled in his forehead around his eyes. Muddy tear streaked down his cheek as he ran from the North Tower. He's a survivor. What did he survive? What are they talking about? What happened 20 years before? Violet? 9/11. Good job, Violet. He was carrying her in those strong statue arms. Her leg was bleeding, and she wore one red shoe, the other lost somewhere in the ashes, smoke, and screams. That photo won awards. It was all people talked about. His face, her shoe. It's all I see now when I try to remember Dad, and maybe that's the trouble with photos. They only capture one frozen moment that grows and grows until the story of that split second when the shutter clicked crowds out the hours and years that happened before and after. And a person becomes nothing but what the camera captured in that instant. Hero, vandal, whatever. Don't forget to like and subscribe.